Hey guys, Icy here. The video got deleted again, so I'm under the car. I'll show you all this in a second. I'm on the right side of the transmission, and this is where the transmission switch goes for the backup. So if you're ever having an issue, you could turn on your backup lights by your key fob, but you put it in reverse and you're not getting it. This is the problem. It's a very simple piece. Problem is it's a large bolt. It's about 22 millimeters coming out for me. In between 22 and 23, you might need a standard socket instead. So be careful when you're trying to take it out. That's the reason I had issues. It's also by your exhaust. So it's going to be right underneath. You got your exhaust right here. And it's going to go up to your transmission. And it's going to be on the right side, which is the passenger side. Now, I've got the new one. Somewhere. And trying to do this with one hand's never easy. This is the new piece right here. And this is just going to go right there. And then I'm going to tighten it in. Obviously, I'm going to be using a socket to do this. You're not going to want to do this by hand. You're going to want to get it fully in there. But I wanted to show you where this piece is. And then this piece is just going to snap on. You can see the little groove right there. That's the groove. That's going to connect to this piece right here. So when you're done putting this in, make sure that you know where the groove is. It's on the opposite side of the writing. I got this at AutoZone for $16, so it's a $16 fix as long as you got 22 or 23 millimeter socket and or your standard. The reason I use a socket, you're going to use a deep well, is because you've got the piece right here you can hit, and you got this right here. It's not very easy to get an open end wrench in there. It's much easier to get the socket. Alright guys, so I'm going to get this on and then I will show you what I was talking about earlier. Alright guys, just to give you a reason for. So what was happening is that when we were putting it in reverse, nothing was coming on, the light stayed off. However, when I hit the, turn the key fob, the lights do come on and they'll stay on. So, maybe. If the key fob would like to work. There we go. So if there we go. So as you can see, they'll turn on. When I'm putting it in reverse, they don't turn on. I did not run the wire through the switch. I just replaced the switch. It was a $16 switch. I figured while I was under there, I'd just replace it. So when you jack it up, make sure you follow a safe procedure. Jacking it up, get it up in the air, take your tire off, it'll be much easier. Crawl in underneath here, go up to the transmission. On the right side, passenger side, is where that bolt is. Approximately 22 to 23 millimeter, or a you're going to want to use a standard set, possibly. If you use that, just get in there, use a deep well socket. You can see that on my tools right there. Deep well socket, take it off, disconnect. Once you reconnect, just make sure you get a good tight seal. Well, put the piece back in, then reconnect. Once you're reconnected, make sure you have a good seal. Once you have a good seal, go ahead and patch everything up. Test your lights prior to patching everything up. Put it in reverse, keep the car off. If that doesn't work, which mine didn't, I'm going to have to go into the fuse box underneath the passenger footwell and inside the hood. But she goes into the shop on Tuesday, so I might just have them diagnose it. Alright guys, any other questions or anything like that, let me know. As always, we appreciate the subscribe and the like button. If you got any questions, I'll answer them if I can. Take it easy, guys.